The monomyth is a very used storytelling technique, and it is also called the hero's journey. It is based on the hero leaving their home and setting out on a journey to find their new selves. The mountain structure is another way of telling a story. It's a way of mapping the tension and drama in a story. The first part of the story is given to setting the scene, and it is followed by many small changes until the climatic conclusion. Nested loops is a storytelling technique where you layer three or more narratives within each other. You place your most important story in the center and then use the other stories to explain the central story. The first story you begin is the last story you finish. The second story you start is second to last, and like that. Sparklines are a way of mapping presentation structures. It is a way to compare the reality of our world and the imaginary world, what is and what could be. It helps to create desire for change. In medias res storytelling is when you begin your narrative in the heat of the action before starting over at the beginning to explain how you got there. It's like dropping your audience into the most exciting part of the story. Converging ideas is a speech structure that shows the audience how different strands of thinking came together to form one product or idea. They are similar to nested loops, but instead of using different stories to complement themselves, it shows the equality and important stories that came to one strong conclusion. A false start story is when you begin to tell a predictable story before you unexpectedly disrupt it and begin it all over again. You lure your audience into a false sense of security and then shock them by turning the tables. The pedal structure is a way of organizing multiple speakers or stories around one central concept. It's useful if you have several unconnected stories you want to tell or things you want to reveal that all relate back to a single message.